Hello everybody, how are you today? I hope you're doing great because it is a fabulous day, and today we're going to be talking about a little bit of rumor, gossip, drama that has taken over YouTube in the beauty guru community. So what do some of the smaller YouTube creators think about this? Well, you'd be surprised. If you want to know more about this, just stick around. A lot of you have already been into it, checking out all the different content creators that are dishing out the tea and showing the receipts on James Charles and Tati. You know, I have to tell you right now, a lot of other people have chimed in, but I am focusing in only on James Charles and Tati Westbrook. And I am going to tell you what my opinion is and what I think other people's opinion is. I've already heard PewdiePie's opinion, and I have to tell you, I never thought this would happen, but I agree with him. I think he's totally right. So let's break it down. First of all, I'm going to simplify matters. Matters in terms of what happened to the basic and what set things off, and not all of the other peripherals. But Tati has these vitamins, and then this other company has some other vitamins, and basically James Charles did a post, an influencer post, a paid post for the competitor of Tati's vitamins. So that's it. It is all about business. So why is Tati so upset? This is a business deal. Why is she upset if her friend, okay, that's her friend, if he does a business post that he makes money from with a competitor? You know, this is a competitor economy here. We don't have only one vendor for vitamins, and people who are on YouTube are, a lot of them on YouTube to make money. So this is his business. He got a contract. He made some money. I don't see the problem. I really don't. I think that even though Tati keeps calling out on James that he's immature, I think Tati is being immature because I think she needs to let people make their money, and she needs to let people do their business contracts, and it doesn't have to be only about supporting her. So I was very, very surprised when Tati came out and not only criticized James Charles, who I'm not a fan of, but started talking about all of these other private issues that should not be aired out on a internet. It should not be. And then she says at the same time that people need to be, you know, respectful, and that you have to be mature. And, you know, she comes across as if she is promoting kindness, but at the same time, she's using this venue, which is so public, excuse me, to bring out very private issues about this young kid who was, I think, 19 at the time. He just turned 20. I don't think that's right. And I think that that goes against everything that we're trying to teach with regards to internet safety and internet bullying. And again, I have to tell you, I was a fan of Tati. I am reconsidering it right now, but I was not a fan of James Charles. And at this point, I may not be a fan of James Charles, but I certainly do have sympathy for what he has gone through, being publicly trashed and humiliated on his private life, all through the internet, only because he made a business deal with a competitor. I mean, I don't get it. You're supposed to compete. That's what makes the market better, and that's what makes the products better, competition. So why should she be upset if supposedly she has mentored him and has supported him because she wanted to see him have some growth? Then why should she be upset because he signed a deal with her competitor? It's not a problem as far as I can see. You know, if I love somebody, if they're a content creator and I bring out a product XYZ and they sign with ABC, who happens to be my competitor, I have to respect that as a business deal. And I have to know how to separate that from our friendship. And by the same token, you know, James did tell Tati about the business deal. He did give her the heads up. Hey, by the way, you know, I have this business deal. That's all he had to do as a courtesy. But you don't have to tell your business negotiations with all of your friends, even when they indirectly impact them, because Tati had a beauty vitamin and James had a sleeping vitamin. So I am so disappointed. And I have to tell you that I have seen this behavior before in YouTube and even in the small content creator community where you have smaller subscribers. I have seen it where they take a person, a content creator, will name another content creator and bash them and air out their dirty laundry on a private level. Now, one thing is to criticize perhaps somebody's content because you're talking about their public persona, so you are perhaps saying, you know, their editing is awful, their content is awful, their makeup skills is awful. You know, that's not nice, but you can do that, I believe, and it's not necessarily without integrity or bullying, okay, or really off base. But when you talk about a person's personal life, I think that's totally wrong. And Tati should know this. She said she did not appreciate that people were reaching out to her family and talking about her family. And, well, you know, she did the same thing to James and alluded to his mother. What is that? I don't understand. I am very disappointed. I think that if anybody is going to be a role model, which she mentions many times, that it has to be the older one. So the mom that she said she felt as if she was the mom of James Charles, well, the mom needs to be the role model and show the appropriate behavior. And the appropriate behavior would probably have been to put on your big girl pants and call him on the phone and set a meeting and not put anything on social media. And if you felt you could not discuss anything with him in person or on the phone or write it down, then don't discuss it. But don't put it out on social media. That is not what a mom role model will do. So I'm going to give you my grandma role model opinion, and that is that next time you have an issue with another content creator, keep it professional. If you're going to call somebody out, only call them out with regards to their professional persona and their professional content. Do not ever discuss anything personal or private. And if you want to really do it correctly, if you have an issue, talk to them first. Discuss it with them. And one more thing about these receipts, I hate them. I would hate to think that I sent somebody a text message and that text message later appears on social media. I mean, that is very low. I don't like that anybody is doing that, and a lot of people, if not everybody, does that. I think that is so disrespectful. I think it lacks honor and integrity. If I am sending you a message, it's intended for you. It is not intended for you to go and share it with everybody else, because now it becomes gossip and you're the one gossiping. So, as your grandmother, James Charles, get rid of all those text messages. As your mother, oh my gosh, I forgot her name now, Tati. You see, that's a grandmother thing. As your mother, Tati, don't do that either. You don't need to be showing any kind of text messages. You don't need to be talking about anybody's personal life, their love interest. Be respectful. You don't need to do that. And, you know, I really think that one of the things James Charles said that I totally agree with him is that people are almost judging his behavior totally different from how they would judge a straight person's behavior. And I don't know if that is appropriate. So keep that in mind. I know a lot of people think the same way that I think. They are pretty much surprised and shocked that Tati did what she did. Maybe we can expect an apology from her where she really, really, really recognizes she should not have brought any of this to social media, because her last apology was insufficient, if you ask me. And I hope that from now on, people will learn not to bring any personal issues to social media. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people have killed themselves. A lot of kids have killed themselves because their life has been exposed in social media. I don't know why any mature woman would do that to a 20-year-old. I don't know. So that's all I have to say. Keep it nice. Keep it sweet, keep it kind. Don't do unto others what you would not like to be done to yourself. Rise above it. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe. But more important than all of that, I hope that you have a day filled with peace, love, and joy. Bye.